In honor of Damien Priest and R-Truth being crowned your new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, we're doing a history lesson in the random tag teams that have ever tag teamed. Any just rando teams stick out to you over the years?
Oh my gosh, what was it? Matt Hardy and Kane?
Yeah.
Did they team up?
Yeah. Poor Matt Hardy, we'll get to him. He has had just about every tag team partner under the sun.
Yeah. I mean, that sticks out. Gosh. I mean, yeah, Damien Priest and R-Truth really stick out. I have a list here of people that really stuck out to me. Yeah, Booker T and Rob Van Dam.
Yeah.
When they paired up, that was crazy. The Miz and Shane McMahon in 2019.
Yeah.
It's like, what is going on here? Ultimately,
and Shane turned on the Miz. Mm-hmm. Like, that was the best part.
Yeah, and Kane and Daniel Bryan, like, Team Hell No, that was really weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the random tag teams are as old as wrestling. Like, whenever they didn't have stuff for top guys to do, put them in a tag team.
Yeah.
You know, and it started, you know, as far back even, like, way before, you know, 60s, 70s, all that good stuff. But we're going to start, you know, we're keeping this WWE. So, starting at WrestleMania 1.
Start there.
Was the ultimate what pairing? The main event was Hulk Hogan and Mr. T versus Paul Orndorff and Roddy Piper. Boom. There's two random tag teams from the get-go. Like, I know they were getting Mr. T in there to get the pop culture Hollywood people, you know, and Roddy Piper did not like that. And then Mania 2, it just gets even better. We had a Tito Santana and Junkyard Dog tag team. They were up against the Funks at Mania 2. We're not even going to touch the Survivor Series teams in the 80s and 90s because they are wild. We'll do a whole other lesson on that one. We'll jump up to WrestleMania 4. We get our first We Don't Know What to Do With You. They brought in Strike Force. It was an old AWA tag team that came to WWE. It was Tito Santana and Rick Martel before they gave them their Matador and model gimmicks to start off the 90s. So they were Strike Force together, but then could not have been opposite with their actual WWE characters. You're a Matador and you're a model. Mm-hmm. What? Around WrestleMania 5, we get another great tag team, the Twin Towers, which was Akeem, the one-man gang, and Big Boss Man, which Akeem was a white dude pretending to be from Africa.
Yeah. Tough.
Also got a fun tag team at WrestleMania 5, Rhythm and Blues, Honky Tonk Man and Greg Valentine. Just too what? Also that year we got the Colossal Connection, which was Haku, which is all the Tonga's papa, and Andre the Giant. Mm-hmm. Just because they were both managed by one Bobby the Brain Heenan.
You'll bring them together.
Put them together.
We'll bring them together.
Actually, Andre's body was just wearing down on him, and they're like, Haku can take all the punishment.
Yeah, we got to put him with somebody.
Yeah. Now it makes sense, but we didn't know back then. But in 94, we got the random pairing of 1-2-3 Kid and Razor Ramon. Went from feuding to tagging with each other. It caught us off guard, but now we know they're part of the clique. So that was just Razor mentoring the Kid back in the 90s. Then they wound up that in 95. They had a pretty good run with the tag team titles. It was Yoko and Owen Hart. With Jim Cornette in their tennis racket carrying Jim Cornette in their corner.
Old school.
They also had a tag title tournament at the Royal Rumble in 95. The finals, 1-2-3 Kid and Bob Holly won that one. Random, like, hey, y'all mid-card kids, we don't know what to do with you. There also was a random In Your House where Owen was hurt, so we got British Bulldog and Yoko in a tag team. So all of Jim Cornette's people. They eventually would replace Yoko with Vader, and we got all kinds of those Vader, British Bulldog, Owen tag teams too. So they didn't stop with just Yoko. Also in 95, we got a random Allied Powers tag team. They didn't know what to do with Lex Luger after his failed All-American Boy gimmick. So they did Lex Luger and British Bulldog as a tag team for a little bit till Lex went back to WCW. We also get a lot of random tag teams with how people came into the Federation. You know, you remember Devon and Batista? And had Batista come into the SmackDown as his bodyguard.
Yeah.
Random. So we had the roadie, which was Road Dogg, came into WWE with Jeff Jarrett. He was his roadie, and turns out singing his entrance music that Jeff Jarrett claimed to sing. So it was layers to that storyline. When Savio Vega came into WWE to try to get him over, they paired him with Razor Ramon. So they put the Puerto Rican guy with the fake Cuban guy that was really from Minnesota. We also got a random Savio Vega Bam Bam Bigelow tag team at In Your House 4. And In Your House 5, we got Razor Ramon and Marty Jannetty versus 123 Kid and Psycho Sid. I love when you got random tag team versus random tag team, especially when two members used to be random tag teams. There's an Ahmed Johnson, Jake the Snake team in there. They mainly were there versus Owen versus Bulldog. The New Rockers, when they had no idea what to do with Marty Jannetty, they put him with Al Snow and called him Leaf Cassidy. They tried to make the Midnight Express again in the late 90s. Guess who they picked to be the new Midnight Express?
Booker T.
That would have been probably better charisma-wise. They went Bart Gunn and Hardcore Holly.
Jesus.
Poor Hardcore Holly, again, like Matt Hardy, has just been tagged with everyone. We also got, they were called Bodacious Bart and Bombastic Bob. You know Bob Holly loved that. We got a random JBL Taka Michinoku team to fight off Kai and Tai, also in the mid-90s.
Yeah, 98. We got Farouk and Too Cold Scorpio at In Your House Fully Loaded.
Okay.
They went up against Terry Funk and JBL, who at the time wasn't going by JBL.
Justin Hawk
Bradshaw.
Bradshaw.
Yeah. Oh, was that what he was going by?
Yeah.
Justin Hawk Bradshaw.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then SummerSlam of 98, so later that year, Justin Bradshaw kept his streak going and ended up teaming with Vader.
Yeah, I tried to do all of these in chronological order, so getting the flow of these tag teams.
The Godfather and Val Venus would tag together with their fun gimmicks, which were very funny. Big, sexy.
Nothing like a pimp and a porn star, you know?
Yeah, Val Venus and with his towel, Sexy Val, and the Godfather. And yeah, they were part of Right to Censor.
Yeah, that was a failed
in 2000.
team.
Yeah, then the Godfather won gold with Bull Buchanan.
Yeah. He was so Bull Buchanan was actually brought in WWE as the Big Boss Man's tag team partner.
Okay.
Wearing SWAT tactical gear. And then they had him in that terrible Right to Censor gimmick, which Godfather has gone on record many times saying he hated so much.
WrestleMania 15, we saw Test team with D'Lo Brown.
I just went back and watched that match. They won an opportunity on Sunday Night Heat and then lost and then proceeded to start fighting each other.
Unbelievable. Too Cool was called Too Much to begin with.
Yeah. Grandmaster Sexy.
Yeah, in 2001, Scotty Too Hottie got injured, so they replaced him with Steve Blackman.
Those clips are so worth a watch. I mean, the dancing got old so fast, but to see super serious Steve Blackman have to dance to the Too Cool music was just so funny.
Yeah, then we get one of the most random tag teams ever, which were the two-man power trip. Stone Cold and Triple H.
At the height of when they were Triple H and Stone Cold, it wasn't like they used each other to get they were top of the game.
Heavyweight, IC, and tag champs.
Insane.
And then they just go balls to the wall in the 2000s with
I really
random
wish they would have
tag teams.
Because Triple H got hurt, right? That was what ended the two-man power trip. I really wish they could have stretched their legs on that one, man.
2000s get a little crazy. We get like Eddie Guerrero and Tajiri, Undertaker and The Rock. They were tag champs for one episode of SmackDown.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar and Tajiri. Tajiri teamed with everybody, it seemed.
Yeah.
Randy Orton and Crash Holly. Mr. Perfect, Big Boss Man. Albert and Scotty Too Hottie.
What?
A lot of random tag teams.
Which Mr. Perfect and Boss Man isn't crazy if it's the 90s. But in the 2000s, you're like, what?
I think Viscera teamed with Charlie Haas and went against Rikishi and Rico.
Rikishi and Rico. God, what a random tag team.
Yeah. In 2002, they split up a couple of long-stay tag teams, APA and the Dudleys.
That's when the draft would be so stupid sometimes.
Yeah, and that's when I started to really figure out who JBL was. But they put Devon and Ron Simmons together on SmackDown, which is crazy. And in 2 weeks, Devon was on Raw, joined Spike and Bubba.
They're like, we messed up. Revert.
Yeah, went right back. 2004 SmackDown Tag Division was a little wild. We had Rene Dupree and Kenzo Suzuki, Billy Kidman and Paul London, Billy Gunn and Hardcore Holly.
What?
They were all teaming up, which was weird. And then I remember this one vividly, which was William Regal teaming with the one and only Eugene.
Oh, boy.
Then Eugene would get hurt. Jonathan Coachman would jump in. And William Regal would also team with Benoit, go up against Evolution. A lot of wild stuff.
What's wilder, Regal and Eugene or Regal and Coachman?
Right.
That Coachman had no business wrestling as much as he did back then.
Hardcore Holly and Charlie Haas would tag team together at Armageddon 2004.
God,
into
they
2005 together.
Everybody too.
Then we got like random Rey Mysterio and Batista teaming together at the end of 2005 when they were really pushing both of them, especially Batista as a face. They really wanted him to be a face after being a heel for so long.
Yeah, like put him with Ray. They'll love him.
And then we had Maven and Simon Dean with a quick tag team championship from a Turmoil in 2005. No Way Out 2006. Matt Hardy's riding solo in the business. Teams up with Tatanka.
Yeah. That might take the gold for most random tag team. Matt Hardy and Tatanka. What?
Yep. Crazy. Chris Masters and Carlito walked into a Mania together that same year. Mania 2006. King Booker would team with Finlay during his reign as King Booker, which was very weird. That's when
it was so weird that he picked Finlay as like his what did he even call him? Like his security? I don't even remember. But I do remember them teaming together.
Yeah. Jim Duggan and Super Crazy in 2007 popped up.
What? That seems like the 90s when they were pushing the luchadors. They signed that contract with, it might have been AAA. It was one of the promotions.
Then WrestleMania 23, we got a dark match. Gregory Helms and Chavo Guerrero versus Ric Flair and Carlito. Super freaking random.
Well, Matt Hardy didn't stop with his random tag teams. It really just picked up in the mid-2000s. Mm-hmm. We got a Matt Hardy and MVP run in 2007. We got a Matt Hardy and Great Khalil in 2009. And then we got a Bray Wyatt, Deleter of Worlds, in 2018 when he was doing the broken Matt Hardy gimmick. Mm-hmm. The hits keep coming. We got a Mark Henry, Yoshi Tatsu tag team on SmackDown. They're just throwing everyone together. And then 2009 was just an exceptional year for random tag teams. Goldust and Yoshi Tatsu. Glamourella, which was Santino and Beth Phoenix. They actually had a Miss Mania match at Backlash 09 against each other. Santino won. MVP and JTG. When they're trying to separate JTG from Crime Time, they just threw him with MVP. It's a lot of letters, WWE. Ezekiel and Vladimir Kozlov with Regal in their corner.
Wow. Ezekiel.
He did his best work on Lucha Underground as Big Rick. Mm-hmm. Way better. 2010 gave us the banger of a tag team, dashing Cody Rhodes and the future Drew McIntyre. Mm-hmm. 2010. Look at them now.
They
really didn't lean on the tag team. I know they mentioned it in promos, but they really didn't lean in on that.
No, they did not.
We also got a Santino Marella and Vladimir Kozlov team in 2010. Triple H and CM Punk teamed together against Awesome Truth at Vengeance 2011.
Wow.
I thought they hated each other.
Mm-hmm.
Survivor Series 2012 gave us this banger, 3MB, which was just a team of randos. Jinder and Heath defeated Team Cobra, Santino Marella, and Zack Ryder.
Team Cobra. Okay.
We also got Slater Gator that year. Heath Slater and Titus O'Neil, because Titus O'Neil went to Florida, so that was the Gator part of it.
I see.
You're really reaching on that one, guys. We'll get the Hype Bros, which were Mojo Rawley and Zack Ryder. Randy's and Bray, which Bray was a big part of Randy's career there in 2016. So that was a random tag team that ended up working out. And then also, believe it or not, the inaugural SmackDown champions, when they finally split up the brands to do different tag teams. Heath Slater and Rhino were your inaugural SmackDown tag team champions.
Random.
They can never take that away from them. In late 2017, Dean Ambrose injury gave us Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan
Random.
as Raw Tag Champions. They lost at the 2018 Royal Rumble to The Bar,
Right.
which was another random tag team that just happened to work.
God, can you imagine getting that at a Royal Rumble nowadays, that match?
Yeah.
Actually, the bar was great.
The Bar was fantastic. Jason Jordan's the weak link on that one.
Yeah.
But you're just, why you put Seth Rollins and The Bar together is the
Right.
funniest part. I do miss those runs. You know, like New Day had a little flash in it. The Usos are having it now, or your tag team is also kind of flirting with the main event scene. I enjoy it. Poor Gable, though. After American Alpha split, Chad Gable was put with Shelton Benjamin at the Royal Rumble 2018. And then he also had to be a mini Bobby Roode, teaming with Bobby Roode in 2019. He had the robe and they did the glorious.
Yeah, that was great.
And then that leads us to the random tag teams of the 2020s. Right from the get-go, we get AJ Styles and Omos.
Horrible. Hated that.
Omos now with Vikingo in AAA. I like it. AAA. We got a Shinsuke and Cesaro tag team when Sammy was in their corner.
Yeah.
The ladies were like, what about us? We had an Asuka Charlotte tag team. They mainly fought Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. Another rando tag team. For some weird reason, we got a Daniel Bryan and Drew Gulak tag team where Drew Gulak was actually training Daniel Bryan. Tell me you gave up on Daniel Bryan without telling me you gave up on Daniel Bryan. Had some lovely tag teams in 2021. RK Bro was born.
Yep.
Seth and Kevin Owens had a little run as a team there. And we got the ever so lovable Shinsuke and Rick Boogs. You remember that one?
Yeah.
He could play the guitar, though. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
Shinsuke's entrance never sounded better, except for that awesome solo violinist on WrestleMania. All of that, I still think about that entrance. We get a Braun Strowman Ricochet tag team.
I remember that, yeah.
We also got an Aleister Black Ricochet tag team. And then this is one of my favorites, and I wish they would have gotten a run on the main event roster because they were flirting with it. But they had a run as the NXT Tag Team Champs, Baron Corbin and Braun Breaker.
Yep, I remember that.
You might know them as the Wolf Dogs.
Yeah.
I really thought they were going to run with them on the main event roster. It was 2024.
Yeah, that was not that long ago.
And then, of course, the newest ones we've had, AJ Styles, Dragon Lee, and then obviously our champs now, Damien Priest and R-Truth. But some guys were just a magnet for random tag teams. I know we've talked about the many tag partners of Matt Hardy and Hardcore Holly, but also Kane.
Yes.
You know, he had Team Hell No with Daniel Bryan. He was with RVD, CM Punk. He was the tag champs with Hurricane Helms. So Kane's had all kinds of.
Kane was also Brothers of Destruction.
Yeah, that one felt natural though.
Yeah,
so
totally. I mean that was natural, but yeah.
And poor Edge, you know, obviously the 7-time tag champs with Christian, but he was also tag champs with Rey Mysterio, Chris Jericho, Randy Orton, which that wasn't. They had a pretty good run as rated RKO, so I wouldn't call that a random tag team. But he also tagged with Hulk Hogan. And then John Cena, his great run. 07 with HBK, 08 with Batista, 2010 with David Otunga. And 2011 with The Miz. Mm-hmm. So many random tag teams for John Cena. Whenever he was in a feud, McMahon was like, put him in a tag team.
Yep.
And my goodness, Big Show. Jericho. Show Miz. He's in a tag match with both Brothers of Destruction, or a tag team with both Brothers of Destruction. Kane at one point, Undertaker at another point. They called him and Undertaker the Unholy Alliance. I enjoyed that. He had a tag run with Mark Henry. He had a tag run with Hulk Hogan. And these were the two that stuck out at me. He had a random run in 01 with Billy Gunn. And an 04 run with Eddie Guerrero. Kofi Kingston. Tag champs with CM Punk. Air Boom with Evan Bourne. He was tagged with Miz on Miz's Babyface run in 2013. He had that run with R-Truth where they mainly fought Dolph and Jack Swagger. He had a run with Rey Mysterio. He had an OVW Tag Team Championship run with Davey Boy Smith Jr. And then remember when KO tried to replace Big E? Mm-hmm. He had some runs with KO. So Kofi's... And then on the ladies' side, no one is tagged with more randos than Natalya. I'm sorry, Natty. She had that run with Beth Phoenix. She tagged with Lana, Tamina, Tegan Knox, Shotzi, Maxine Dupree, Carmella, Shayna Baszler, and the unforgettable run she had with the great Khalil. So that is my random tag teams. That is the research I found.
Great job.
Thank you. I had fun doing that.
Great job.
I mainly stuck with pay-per-views. Like, I know you can get the most random tag teams on a SmackDown or a Raw, but I tried to see if they at least had a tag match together on a pay-per-view. So please, in the comments below, I know we missed 100 of them because there's been thousands of them, but please let us know your favorite random tag team in the comments. And that's it for us this week. That is a history lesson of the random tag teams throughout the history of WWE, starting with WrestleMania 1. We'll see you next time.